The podcast you have been waiting for.
6 friends, 6 opinions, infinite laughs, all unfiltered.
This is that fire podcast. Believe you me, it's the almighty intellect. CUE, 6 ballers on the court like a 3-on-3, and my whole team is MVP. We getting buckets, catching oops, step backs, jellies and threes. Real talk, no cap, better cop out free. Put respect on a name when you talk about weed, but when you see us, you know what it's gonna be.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Bugs, all the way from RVA, and you rocking with the one and only GQ podcast. Not to be affiliated with the magazine and the company. And as usual on a Friday night, I'm with the usual suspects. My Q lot familiar. We're gonna go around and get some introductions. We're gonna start with Bob.
Hey, what up, everybody? If it's your first time with us, we welcome you. If it's not your first time, we welcome you back. If you're happening to be watching this on Facebook, make sure you hit the share button. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Either way, sit back and enjoy the show.
We're going to go to Bond.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Bub, I was about to steal that. I thought you weren't going to be on here today, so I was about to steal your whole intro.
It's all good, fam. You can, you know what I mean?
It's back.
Now we're going to go to Steve.
Yo, what up? Yo, I was listening to some music today on the way home, and I realized the John, What Kind of Man Can I Be by Mint Condition is the biggest, fakest shit ever, yo. Like, as somebody who cheated with a cheater, the last thing I was gonna do is write a song about why I didn't want to do it. That shit, man. I don't know. Maybe I just never listened to the lyrics. That shit was horrible.
We're going to move to the real PJ. The real PJ.
As always, if you see me in the streets, you gotta say the real.
Don't just walk up and say real PJ. That'd be very awkward.
Ever. Don't ever say, hey, the real PJ.
Yo,
no, please don't do that.
There's like,
He'll ignore you in real life.
I already done slapped like 3 people for not saying the real.
What?
Yo,
You know what?
yo, your kids don't count, man.
Now we're going to move to the queens on the podcast. First, we have Tanisha.
What up, world? Get your popcorn, get your snack, because it's time to have some fun.
That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go to
I'm
Monisa.
supposed to laugh.
And it came with a dance.
Yo, she got real comfortable. Like, she in it now.
We're going to shout out Monisa.
He's like,
Very
nope.
well.
That's my kind of shout out.
I said no.
Last but not least, we got Mr. ATL Suave himself, Shard.
Yo,
You
what's
are
up, people?
now
Happy-
rocking with the
Oh,
Q.
you're not gonna let me say hello? That's kind of fucked up.
You gonna run with the show, my brother. Just go with it. You now rocking
Yo.
with the Q.
So since Mo came back, we actually gonna let her say hello real quick.
I ain't got to.
Is
Mo,
she back?
what up?
Yes, I'm here. All
Yeah,
right.
say hello. Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm here. I left for a second because whenever I get on here, as soon as the show starts, it doesn't work. So, hi, I might be here in 10 minutes. I might not. We'll see what happens.
Let's hopefully not go with the might not. All right, y'all. So we got a fun-filled show.
Q.
So dudes night out with the fellas, hanging out, chilling. Girls night out with the ladies, hanging out, having a good time. There's things that are acceptable and unacceptable in a relationship. I'm going to take it that this ain't one of them. So when it's the ladies going out, it's the bachelorette party, it's the fellas going out to a strip club. What happens when things get a little bit more heated than it's supposed to? Is it okay for your girl to get a massage like this? Fellas, what points and what things are acceptable and unacceptable in a relationship? Is this okay or is it not? Let's talk.
Dang, shout out with that X-rated intro.
Yup, but no. I did what I was asked to do. Thank Bob.
Now
We needed a warning on that one.
Now that's that massage that everybody was going bananas over on our Instagram page.
Bob said, yo, plug that.
Yeah, they got a lot of response. But I didn't think that we wouldn't be live on Facebook neither, you know, so.
I mean, hey, we all adults. Own it. PJ, it's not like you ain't never seen it before.
You
Ain't
had
that,
some
I ain't talking
you
about
had some
me
nice
seeing
and
it.
Norma jeans.
You right.
Okay. So we good.
Yo,
Bugs out.
remember we went to Savannah's and all had to make that call like, yo, they ain't letting cell phones in.
Yeah.
That shit,
Yo, we was in the car crying off of that though. That was funny.
Yeah, because it was what, 4 or 5 of us having
Yeah.
that call. Like, yeah, that we was asking for it. Bugging.
So
But
what's-
why is that
what-
funny? Because yo,
For the record, I wasn't there.
right, you weren't there,
I wasn't there either.
of course.
Bugs wasn't there either.
No.
Right. Anybody else?
there?
Mo
Nope.
wasn't there.
No, Bo wasn't there.
Yeah, I wasn't there neither.
I think Eddie was there.
I'm sure you were.
Eddie would be
I
there.
wasn't. I wasn't there.
Of course, Eddie was
What you
there.
mean? What you mean? Sure, I was there. I don't like yo.
See? You brought her on the show.
My
You
bad.
brought her on the show.
I wasn't there, but you know what I mean. Like, nah, there ain't no big thing. Like,
Steve,
I don't always be on
you
stuff.
weren't there. Nah, Bub wasn't there.
Nah,
He wasn't
Nah, I
there.
wasn't.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, that time.
If it's good, Nina will remember to call. Like, it's not that
Yeah.
complicated. Like,
Yeah. We safe.
my bad.
So what's safe? What's safe? What's acceptable in a relationship? Would you let can your lady go out to with a ladies' night to a strip club and have strippers like that? Are y'all good with that?
Strippers like what? Like that dude giving a massage?
Nah, like strippers
Yeah.
like the stripper.
That's
dude. The
a
massage
no.
dude was just a massage dude. You got stuck there. The stripper was a stripper, and then it was like a dude stripper, lady stripper, massage. So the stripper is your lady allowed to go to a strip club with her girls? Do you want to know about it? Do you
Rihanna
want
and her
details?
girls can go to the strip club. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, we had this conversation already on other podcasts as far as how certain aspects of this my relationship work. You know, I feel what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm not going to say no, she can't go to the strip clubs and this, that, and the third. But at the same token, when you get back, I don't really need no details. I don't want to hear no parts about it. Because you free. I mean, you can go do what you know.
Yo,
Bachelorette parties, things of that nature. It's going to happen. Actually, you don't even know what goes on in the majority of these bachelorette parties. You want to hope that it ends at just a strip club. You see what I'm saying? So in long term, look, go have fun, do what you do. Because at the same token, when it comes my turn, I'm going to go out, do what I do. And it's going to be what it is. I don't want no details, though.
let me just say this, and I'm gonna be real honest. First of all, if she try to get some corny massage like that, that's a downgrade because the bub gets quality love. You know what I mean? I don't do all that oily shit like him. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like you can see the back of her teeth smiling right now because once you go bub, you never go wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why she's in there saying that. Like, she can't even say nothing. But for real, on some one shit, like the massage is dumb. Like that shit, that ain't cool. Like I ain't let you have your raw titties on somebody's raw ass man. That's like that look crazy.
He had
Like,
a
you know what I
towel
mean?
wrapped around her.
Obviously,
It was a sheet,
as you see,
but it's okay.
As
We
you
can
see,
go along. We can go with towel.
So,
Covered.
It's a bed sheet. It's a bed sheet.
so obviously,
Makes it a
you
little
see
worse.
that she would obviously go to that type of dance.
Oh, she's
you know
going
what
to get
I'm
the
saying?
massage.
Like she's gonna get the massage shot. She's gonna
She's going to get the massage.
shot. She's gonna tell me it's the basic one where it was this little tiny white woman who didn't hit all my spots, but in real life it was that oily, sweaty dude like Emmett's mom did on The Shy for the past 2 seasons, Fall in Love and shit. That's what that is. I ain't with it, but like Boog said, I don't really know what's gonna go on. Like she could tell me anything, and I'm just gonna take it for face value. But
what
behind
it
the scenes, if she's rolling around and getting flipped all up around like pizza dough, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I can say.
So what if you find out about it though?
Yeah, if I find
That's
out
all.
about it,
Go ahead,
Find out
Bob.
how,
I'm going to let
PJ.
you go first. Go ahead.
find out what, PJ. And first of all, PJ, don't try to excuse
no,
yourself
like,
and play.
the
like,
video comes out.
You're the one talking, so
all right, so
Video pops out, and you see like the video.
video.
Like, oh shit, that's me.
Then it's a problem.
Well,
First
see
of
what
all,
happens.
First of all, if it's a video, yes, there's gonna be a problem because that means that I'm not even the first person to find out through the video. That means that the streets know. So then you know what that means, and y'all know
What
in
it mean?
bub terms, that means it's for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that means in bub terms. If it's a video, because people will replay this and recast this over and over. So that means if they can see this over and over, you might as well go be with old boy.
So let's bounce back, because we had this conversation about people having OnlyFans pages while being in relationships, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all said as long as like the money's there, it was okay. Refresh me if I said that correctly. No,
you said that wrong.
You said that wrong.
Okay,
you said.
All right, I said correct me. My bad.
If she was fans only from the beginning when you met, all right, you can't stop the money, but you can't be like, damn, Ben just got fired. I'm about to hit this fans only track real quick. And you be like, what? Like you just threw away your whole degree. You just go start going fans only. Like you want to be in the streets?
They about to.
It's just getting quick money to hold y'all over.
Hey, you're my sister. Like, yo, both of y'all need to.
So that's a yes from Mo. That's a yes from Mo.
They about to scrap the sexual
yeah.
content off OnlyFans anyway.
Right.
But you know what? That's October 1st. They still got a month and some change to make all the
Yo, Bugs know the date.
Make all the money possible.
Why do you
Bugs know how many days he has left.
I'm canceling this subscription.
That subscription.
Cancel this bitch on the 30th.
Holy shit.
Nah, but hold up. I do want to backtrack right quick. Nah, I'm not approving that massage stuff for my girl, though. I said strip clubs. I ain't say nothing about the massage. Nah, if I found out about that,
what if the massage happens at the strip club?
What?
Then like you said, it's best that I don't find out
there's
about it.
lap dances and massages.
First of all,
you go to strip club here and get chicken wings, French fries, drinks, strippers, everything.
Yo,
else.
because me and Steve sat there and ate at Savannah's. It was so fucking boring that me and Steve watched Sports Center, ate chicken wings and French fries, and was like, "Yo, this is the worst." They was like, "You go tip the strippers?" We was like, "No, we go eat these large wings and French fries." So that can't happen. But women
I got kicked out of a front chair for not.
Women go to see strippers for one thing, because men only got one thing that they want to see, and that's that dumbass sock. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep that shit a buck. Like women got other parts. Like women got three shits for us to look at.
I know me and my homegirls, like I've only ever been to one male strip club, and that was in Vegas that I like. Like I'd rather go to a women's strip club, but it's more just to be like, oh, let me see if I can do that too. And I'd be like, oh man, how you do that? Like I'm
offended by you saying that as my sister. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so in other words,
so you be going for a recon. You be trying to find out what's going on.
Right.
Let's put it in perspective.
Like the first strip club I went to, I was in college. I went to the Blue Flame. Like, and I had fun. I was like, oh, this is cool, because like I heard about it.
Yeah, because women got more shit to look at than men. Like when women see strippers, they in heat. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. Like women be in heat. Like, we be watching them videos that get leaked a lot of times. Them women be, like you said, like Nina. We gonna keep this a buck. Like, yo, if you see a whole bunch, like do you like male strippers?
Personally, I don't.
Why?
I've been to a couple shows before, and I think that if you guys had ever been to a male strip show before, you probably your women go there anymore, because it's very similar to what you saw with that massage, but you're fully clothed. Men strippers tend to get up in your face, tend to pick you up, tend to flip you over, tend to grind on you. It's ridiculous. It's like, get that thing out of my face. I don't know.
Did you say you've never been?
No, I have.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I have.
And very descriptive.
You said very descriptive. And I'm like, I would prefer to stay on the ground in my seat. Thank you.
So hold on. Let me ask the question. When y'all go to strip clubs, since y'all saying y'all ain't feeling it like that, what was the intent in your mind on going? Like, what did you go to see? If you
Mo went to audition.
The women's strip club, like, oh, I want to see some ass and titties. So women be like, oh, I want to see some chest and dick.
Mo already said she was going for tryouts. So she was trying to figure out the moves. It's an A count. She's trying to figure out what the A count is. Lady goes where when.
When I was in Vegas, we went to a male strip club, but it was my friend's Bachelorette weekend, and so we went to a male strip club because of that. But our whole crew, we was like, all right, these male strippers are cool, but also the women strippers in that same club were absolutely trash. So we was like, all right, we'll do these male strippers. They all move like a genuine, basically.
You went to a co-ed strip club?
Huh?
You went to a co-ed strip club?
Well, it wasn't co-ed. Like, the men were upstairs and the women were downstairs. It was more than that, but they had...
That's better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't like, nah. No, but like those men were cool, and then because there were like 13 of us, like the strippers came and sat with us. But yeah, like they was kicking it. They earned their money, but for the most part, I've never been into male strippers, and not necessarily because I'm attracted to women. I just find women strippers more fascinating than man strippers, like flipping their thongs and then their ball juice flying in my forehead.
So wait a minute. So you said they were just chilling, but they earned their money.
No, they like to pick you up and spin you around.
The one grabbed me up and my feet was behind my head before I could
Mo, that's not just chilling, Mo.
It's very interactive at a male.
See, you already lying about what you did.
But that's what I'm saying. So like we know like, and we don't even like. I've never been to every woman that I know that's been to a male event with that type of shit has told me that type of thing. We can go to a strip club, even a nice strip club where I think is dope. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been to a couple together. Like, I'm talking about, like, we've been to some, Nina. I've been with the fellas before. Even at its best, like, you know what I mean? It don't be I ain't picking no stripper up, flipping her, you know what I mean? All that shit like that.
No,
that's very different.
Like, don't touch the girls.
Right. So then with the dudes, like, the dudes.
Unless you're in Ohio.
The dudes are like on that grind shit, like, you know what I mean?
Nah, you could pay to go in the VIP room in the back.
Here you go, giving up your secrets.
The champagne room?
A minimum, Bugs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't no champagne in the strip club.
I was gonna say when they're not supposed to have sex in.
It's orange juice.
You just go back there and take drinks and learn what they went to school for. That's all.
But let me ask PJ, because you try to put me on the spot.
Now y'all know why the communion cups are in.
Would you let your wife have one of those massages? Nah. Would you stand there if she told you that she was getting a masseuse from a male masseuse, PJ? Would you allow her to go, or would you go as a couple massage?
Don't lie.
Yeah, I mean, a couple massage would be a couple massage would be better. You know what I mean? Because then now we both evenly doing something, right? But
he means he get to see what's going on with her. That's what he means.
No, that ain't what he meant.
but that ain't what he meant. Yo, but the thing is that male massage, that's not acceptable on no levels at all, man. Like that's what you gotta do single.
So
PJ won't be back next week.
If you bought your wife like a spa day, and she just told you like, oh, well, I'm gonna go to this and get this massage. It has to be a woman. It can't be a man.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm not going to get her a spa day to that dude's crib. It's going to be a reputable place. That's not going to be.
What you mean a reputable place?
No.
You know what I mean? Like
she must be out of town this weekend.
Nah, it's
so I just want to put out there that what you saw for that massage is basically what occurs at a strip club, except women have clothes on. They do the same type of movements and picking you up and tossing you around and a lot
Place
more.
Your feet on solid ground. That's the church line.
But you're
Don't
fully
pick up
dressed.
church lines.
Yeah. I don't know anyone that does massages like how that guy did. I think that was more of probably a couple. I don't think that was really a real masseuse.
Nah, that was.
He had clients.
He has clients.
Really?
There's a lot of them online that do that. And that's
hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went online not too long after I saw that video and looked up rates for massage school. It's really not that expensive. You can be done with it in a year, yo. I'm thinking about getting into that part time.
Yo, first of all of us men. Here's the thing. Here's what we really know. Here's what we all really know. Can we state this as men? The true man massage starts off for 2 minutes. Oh, baby, my back hurt. He rub my shoulders. Yeah. So then you start rubbing her back. You start rubbing her butt instead. And then
goes downhill.
Mo,
and we're related.
He said to the guys, Mo.
It's not downhill at all.
Listen, it ain't downhill though, right? It ain't right. So it goes right
down.
into action. So that's what that was. Like that was just sensual foreplay. Like, you know what I mean? Some R&B music shit. But let me ask y'all this: would y'all allow y'all women to receive like body waxing? And I wish my cousin was here because he does it for a living. Like, you know what I mean? But do you think it's acceptable? Would you allow your woman to get like waxing, bleaching, or things done by a man?
Yes. And the reason I say that No, listen.
That was an easy yes too.
The reason I said, hold up. The
He
reason
didn't send us to the strip club. He sent her to the massage dude. He sent her to the wax dude. Bull's just trying to get her out the crib.
Nah, he's just trying to set it up for herself, man.
Because if she can do it, I can do it. Buzz getting bleached by some Russian chick.
Bugdovich. Come here, Bugdovich.
Bugdovich.
But nah, real
I
talk.
wax you now.
I'm looking at it like this though. Like, I don't even know if she has a man. This conversation never came up now that I think about it. I don't know if she has a male or a female gynecologist. You see what I'm saying?
Different.
But listen to me. At the same time, you expect them to keep that same level of professionalism.
Wait, you don't know if your wife's gyno is a man or a
asked.
female? You never met him?
I never asked.
Men typically don't go to the OBGYN appointment with their significant others.
I mean, but I know what it's hitting for because we talk.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm good with it.
Asked, Larry?
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. You asked.
Violate HIPAA?
Nope. You asked. Well, then again, that's possible because it's the same hospital. But anyway, that's not important. The thing of it is this: I asked what I want to know for reasons of knowing. Therefore, she asked what she wants to know for reasons of knowing. Nope. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying
I want to know everybody involved in this relationship. If they wash in a car, I need to know who the fuck they are. Nah. Period. If they gave you a hanger at Macy's, who was it? It's not. I need to know who all these people are because if something happens. If something happens, you don't know who the last person was that your person was seeing. So say your wife goes to the gyno. Next thing you know, her uterus is fucked up. You don't know who to go after. What? Can we? Nah, think about it. Real shit. You had that young dude in Florida that was like acting like a gynecologist who was not. You have no idea that's the dude playing with your wife.
Wait, you remember
he was playing with people's wives.
Yo, can we please move off of hysterectomy? Like, yo,
just saying.
I ain't not trying to be on this shit. Yo,
y'all need to be more responsible. Know who these people are. Be more responsible.
Hold up.
PJ, you know your wife's gyno is.
She had was the one before we got together, so it doesn't matter who he is. You see
but check this out.
But
let me ask you this, Bugs. But Bugs, this is the thing. This is what I'm going with. Like waxing is real personal. You know what I mean? Like it still has a sensual essence to it. You know what I mean? Like her and I discussed this in general. Like, you know, she's on here so she can speak for herself. Like, we've had this conversation, and I'm not going to act as if my cool ass was like, man, get the fuck out of here. That's what the hell I'm at on it. I'm not going to sit there and act like, yo, I'm going to lay here and just be out, and this dude's going to put this strip on my lady's box and things that shit's going to rock. Like, I'm not cool with that. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't let no chick. Well, I don't even get no wax. I'm just furry as fuck, and that's how I rock. But I wouldn't expect me to get that shit neither. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
talking about my back and stuff. I got hairy chest. I'm grown up. You know what I mean? I'm fucking 40. Like, PJ, you sitting there like, you know you get waxed. You know what I mean? You take pictures in the mirror. Like, you and Shad. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what y'all do. But would you let your wife have someone of the opposite sex take care of those type of things, PJ?
Nah. I think I don't know. I feel like it's different than looking at it from a medical sense. You know what I mean? You expect doctors and everything to be professional. And I think they always have, if it's a male doctor, don't they have somebody else in the room with you at the same time anyway? But, you know, in a situation like this, especially like anybody that's going to be doing something cosmetic or something that's grooming you end up having a relationship with that person in some capacity. You know what I mean? And I think that gets a little uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's like your barber seeing you naked.
What?
You know what I mean? Exactly, right. You know what I mean? Like,
there's no reason.
It is a very personal relationship.
No.
With my waxer, I have a very personal relationship with my waxer. I ain't going front. Yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
That's a male or a female?
She's a woman. It's a woman.
Oh, all right.
Right. Now say you don't know who's waxing your wife, right? So you sit in TGI Fridays. Yeah, you sit in TGI Fridays chilling, and this dude just over there like smiling at your wife. And it's like, that's I waxed her.
Yeah,
you don't have no
creamy
idea
cheeks over there. Like, you know,
He
what I mean?
probably
Get the
gonna come
creamy
up
ass
and be
over
like,
there. Like,
yo,
you know what I mean? Like, that's what.
again.
See, but
hey,
see, that's
hey, how that thing look?
All right.
Nina, what's your feel about it?
cleaned up.
What's your feel on it, Tynesha? What you think about that type shit?
She's shaking her head.
Would you let a man wax you?
I'm not getting that waxed at all. That's just me. I ain't doing it. I've been through enough with waxing other body parts, and that's just an area that I'm going to opt out of. If hair was, I'm opting out of waxing that area. Not going to happen down here. Nah, boo.
Wait, because I'm sorry, because this is my naive mentality.
Wax your legs or something. We don't have to go there because your dog.
Oh, it's legs. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna say in general, they just waxing your whole body because sometimes they can wax more than just your private area.
Yeah,
but would you feel comfortable allowing somebody?
Okay.
Right.
It doesn't. To me, it wouldn't matter as long as I don't know the person. So if I had known a person prior, I would not let them do that for me. But if I don't know them from a can of paint, and you can just wax me. I don't care. You can wax my legs. You can wax my underarms. You can wax my arms. Who cares? I don't know you, so I'm just going to keep coming to you. You don't know me. It's not like we're going to have a conversation about, oh, yeah, how the kids? No, we're not. Just wax this. Thank you. Good day.
Wait, I'll be having the kind of.
You can really be quiet like that?
No. See, so
Mo said
I go
she
for,
has those. Mo has intimate conversations with her waxer. She said.
No.
I do.
See, I get laser done. I get laser hair removal done, and I do not have any types of conversations with any of these people that come and perform this task on me. I'm just like, okay, thank you, and bye.
But you don't go to the same person every time, though, then, right?
I go to the same shop,
place.
and they have different nurses that work there.
Yeah.
See, I go to the exact same person in her same shop, everything else, and she has an assistant, and I don't even be wanting her assistant to do it. I'd be like, nah, I need my big homie. That's it.
So your big homie can tell you that you need to go see your gyno.
Huh?
Your big homie can tell you to go see your gyno.
She never has, but I mean,
like sis, you leaking.
Oh my gosh.
No, but I go to my gyno regularly, so I'm okay. I'm sorry, that's TMI.
But
shit.
My thing is that
Where did it come from?
I'm with PJ on it, but like I think it's different because I think like with guys when we carry those things, like we go to strip clubs or stuff like that, like we don't really overly act like that. Like especially if you're a guy who's had like you've been involved with women before, you don't overindulge sometimes. Like I think more of those hungry dudes be going crazy in strip clubs. You see those guys who haven't had women or don't got women. Yeah, I mean like so like
Myron in Players Club and following the stripper home.
Right. I mean, but they're in the strip club and they be groping, getting kicked out. Like, you mind, there's cornballs always.
Myron
like
said, I've paid you a lot of money.
Right. Like they ain't never touched the booth before or something.
But I don't think women trip too much, like, about us going to strip clubs. Do you be caring that I go to strip clubs?
I don't care about that. It's actually pretty entertaining.
I think it depends on the woman that you're with. And you should probably make sure that you're with someone who is okay with you doing that.
So have some fun while you're there. Make sure you make it home, boo.
Everybody ain't able. It's not going to work out well with everybody.
I think it does. Yeah,
we're doing no stop. Go away.
It does depend on the woman because I got homegirls that are like they'll go to the strip club with their dudes, and then there's other ones that be like, nah, we going to church. Like it's the complete opposite. Keep your head down. Don't even look at the woman that's taking your order at Applebee's. So I think it really does depend on the woman.
Why you can't do both?
Well, I'm not saying I can't. Like I don't mind. I just told y'all I don't mind going to strip clubs, but I don't know why they don't. Like I've never really asked. I'd be like, man, listen, that's
Vaughn's in the back room, child.
They're either gonna do it in front of you or do it behind your back. So you might as well let them do it in front of you. At least have an open conversation about it. Because if you telling your man that you don't like that, he gonna feel some kind of way. And if his friends are all going, he probably gonna sneak off like, yeah, I'm going to go to this basketball game, lying to your face.
Yo, you make it sound like teenage peer pressure. Like his friends are all doing it, and like, mom, I'm gonna smoke weed anyway. I'm gonna.
Yo, you seen The Hangover? Mom. He didn't want to tell his girlfriend, or I think it was his girlfriend. It wasn't his wife. Stu. He didn't want to tell her where he was really going. Like, come on, grow the fuck up, dude.
He was a herb ass dentist. Like, what you expect?
Yo, but also, she's dumb to think that 4 men were going to a fucking winery for a bachelorette weekend. I mean, a bachelor weekend.
She wasn't dumb, but she was a smut, and that's why he ended up ultimately getting rid of her. You know what I mean? Because she didn't. That's why she didn't. She
but
was.
really,
Remember,
like
she
Nina,
fucked the bar hot.
But Nina, if it was Bug's bachelorette weekend, and he was like, "Yeah, we're going to a winery."
Yeah, Mo.
Yo, it's Bachelor weekend.
Bachelor weekend.
I ain't going to that.
Nah, for Bub, it's Bachelorette. Yeah, you're right.
Bub was like, yeah, me and my friends, we going to a winery for our Bachelor weekend. Would you believe that? Because I
would not believe it because I know his friends. I'm like, y'all are not going to go sip anybody's wine.
You know I don't drink wine.
Not the whole weekend.
Shad drinks wine. Shad drinks wine on every show. Look, he got a bottle of wine right there.
Where else? I would have been like, where else are you going?
But Steve, it's a difference between we going to a wine versus we going to a winery for the weekend. Like y'all gonna be at Napa Valley tasting their finest of Chardonnays and stuff. Yeah, right.
Why we can't?
Yo, I don't even got no reason to lie like that. I'm just gonna say what it's hitting for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, PJ, do you got that option?
To do what?
Go to a strip
club.
I'm going. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Nah, it's not. No,
no.
We
explaining. No. Explaining. It's not like that.
Nah,
what I say is,
I'm like, it's not like that. It's a conversation that. No, it's a conversation that truly has to be had. You know what I mean? And I think it's a matter of respecting what the other person feels at that time. You know what I mean?
Yep, she came home.
And no, seriously, but like it's one of those things. For me, it's like if you say you're not comfortable with me doing something, my first thought is like, oh, you're trying to stop me from doing something, right? But you have to think outside of that, right? And like, all right, if you're not comfortable with me doing something, why am I still just trying to push and have that done if you're not comfortable with it? I think it's a hard thing to do, but it's a thing that you have to do for your relationship.
Pierre, you're such an adult.
No, wait a minute. Wait, no. PJ, when you got married, you go to marriage counseling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I see where you're coming from with that, PJ. But on the other hand, is this: in order for your relationship to survive, right? Mm-hmm. You still have to kind of live your own individual life. Because if you take on a life of a whole relationship, oh, you don't want me to do this, or you don't want me to go here, or you don't want me to be with this person, it tends to create a lot of chaos within your relationship. So I think that in order for it to be more successful, like, okay, please do take some time off. Please do go hang out with your friends and get away from me for a while, because we do need a break. And if this is the way you want to express yourself and hang out with your friends, please do. But I want you to be honest with me when you come back. Like, can we have this open discussion? Like, what happened?
So I think that's a good point, is going to go hang out with your friends and going to a strip club in the same caliber. Like, can you say, y'all can hang out, but I don't want y'all going to a strip club. Like, I'm not comfortable going to a strip club.
See,
we grown.
We're in our 40s. It's like, okay, so if you don't approve of this particular outing or event, when am I ever going to have that time to do it? I'm going to always appease my partner.
No, this is where it gets interesting. So you can go to a strip club, but you can't look at the ass that walk past you in Red Robin. So one of those are wrong, but the altar is like the worst. So looking at the Red Robin ass is worse than going to a strip club. Just asking for a friend.
Only because you did it.
Like,
oh, go ahead.
I just feel like when you're in a relationship, that each person should be able to continue to be themselves and grow and evolve, because you're never going to be that same person that you are when you first initially met. And your interests change, your experiences changes, people that you may hang around may even change. And I think that in order for you to be a happy human being and have that peace, books, in order to have that, I think that you need to be able to do some things that you choose to do, regardless. Like, if you are really in a faithful, committed relationship, that person should have that much trust in you to say, okay, go ahead, cool. Do it. Do you, boo? And then you coming home.
And let me say this. The thing about the strip club, shot, where you're not getting to is, like, everybody on here except you and Mo
I ain't
got
involved in this.
kids.
Don't put me in now.
No, straight up. Everybody on this thing got kids except you and Mo. And when you engulf yourself in a relationship, kids. Sometimes you want to see something different because I don't want to go to the club and I don't want to just sit at no lounge. Sometimes you just want to see something a little different that sparks that man juice and just allows you to fucking.
I ain't got that many outfits and we ain't doing that much. So go see something different, boo. And then come back and appreciate me. How you doing?
Listen. Right.
Nina, it's been nice having you on the podcast with us.
It's cool. It's real. But that's
like
we
learning too much.
No, you ain't learning too much. But it's real shit. Like when you go to the strip club, you going for a lustful eye, but that doesn't require that just because you have a lustful eye mean that you have to overindulge. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we got kids. Like, you know what I mean? So being around kids, watching kids shows, watching this kid shit, like sometimes you want to have some adult fun. And when you're a guy, like we were saying before in the one episode, monogamy is a choice. So we're choosing to be in a relationship, but then that doesn't mean that we still can't look at something different for what it is. Because when you step into the strip club, it's only for the idea of a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Of just lustful women walking around. So that's cool. Like, and I'm gonna go home because I'm not no sucker. So I'm not gonna be there throwing out, you know what I mean, my mortgage money, you know what I mean, or anything significant. But I'm gonna have a little fun. It's a little adult fun beverages with guys talking guy shit, looking at things that guys like to look at. Because it's cool if we go to if it's cool if we go eat wings on a Sunday watching the game, but why not just go see some chicks with some wiggle titties and some wagons moving around?
And maybe I don't have a problem with it because it doesn't occur that frequently. But I think that if maybe if this was happening every weekend, it would be an issue for me.
First of all,
it would be an issue.
Why would frequency change? Why would it change if?
Because why do you need to see it that frequently? Okay, every once in a while, you know, it's kind of like a sporting event. You know, you're not spending
football games every Sunday.
Yeah. No, every Sunday you're not going driving down to Philadelphia. You're spending your whole paycheck on parking and tickets every weekend. You know, we got an issue with that. I got an issue with that.
If you got it, people got season ticket holders.
Well, we ain't got it like that. We middle class, huh?
Yeah, but so is your issue the money that's being spent on the activity or the activity itself?
Both.
What if it was free?
What do you mean? What if it was free?
A free strip club.
Free strippers. What if it was free?
you don't have to throw any money at them.
All you gotta do. I
don't understand free strippers.
Okay, hold on. Let me say this. If I was living in Harrisburg, right, and every Sunday the fellas came to my house, if I had strippers over there and you didn't know, they're not paying.
With some poop strippers. Go ahead. Go have fun over there.
He has no faith in you.
They'd be poop. Unless you get them shipped in.
You don't think there's no potential in Harrisburg?
Nah, it's the motherfuckers you went to high school with. Like,
yo, you right, Sean.
Not the one I've seen.
Like
listen to what I was saying, though.
Hey.
But you have a problem with it, though, if you knew he was coming to the house and I had strippers over there.
Go ahead, have fun.
No.
It's not something you're gonna be doing every weekend.
No, Nina, pause. Let's really just balance this out.
Larry, you ain't gonna have strippers in the household.
Let's Steve say
Thank
something.
you, bro.
Hold on.
It might be a one-time event. Go have fun.
Yo,
hold
on. Let Steve say something. He was saying something. Hold on.
I'm just saying,
go ahead.
like, we've all had a woman tell us, go ahead, have fun. Like, we understand threats when we hear them. Like, that's not an invitation.
Yes, sir.
Nah, go ahead out with your little friends.
Yeah.
With your little friends.
And then I'm not going to talk to you.
When they become low friends, that's a problem.
Your little friends. Come on, I thought we was homies. How I gotta be his little friend?
Nah, go ahead. Take your little friend. Go out. Have fun. Enjoy yourself.
I don't think it'd be an issue for me unless, like I said, unless the frequency of it increases. Like we're not doing this every weekend. We're not, because now we have an issue. I guess you want to live over there if you're going to do it every weekend.
That's what gets real.
That's
you
don't want to live with the hooker. You want to live over there.
Yo, let's keep it a buck. If niggas is having strippers at their crib, that's private party type shit, and niggas is on some totally left shit. That's something different than just
on some junior shit.
Right. So you know what I mean? Like but hold up. But if we're just talking about going to the strip club, like, yo, we loading up, we'll holler at these joints. We go help these single mothers get a couple $2 for school clothes. That's different.
Oh, now it's charity.
You know what I mean? Like, that's because everybody works. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, if
now you're doing a good deed.
Check this out. Watch this. It's my birthday weekend. yo, y'all want to go hit Norma's this weekend? Yeah, we go. So when we go down there and toss a couple ones, I'm serious. Like, this is a true example. Like, you got to really think about the content.
No, it really is his birthday weekend.
Hypothetically, this has never happened before.
No, it really is.
No, my birthday is this weekend. Yo, we going to Norma's. You want to go to Norma's? Yeah, let's go. All right, so we go toss ones. I'm sure there's some mothers in there. I'm sure when they pocket that money, they go spend it on the kids' school clothes.
I don't know what they're spending that on.
They might be doing other stuff with that money.
I've never thought about people's kids in school clothes and I throw one at the stage.
Negative.
Ever. I've never, ever.
Man, please.
I've never thought about.
They're getting new lace fronts. They're getting their nails done. They're going to get some new shoes.
Thank you, Steve.
And might get a boot job, little lipo, little cold sculpting, some laser, little wax.
So
that's what they're getting done.
No, some of them paying their way through school, though. Some of them pay their way through school.
No, they're not. They're paying their way into a Benz. They're paying their way into Benzes and BMWs and Range Rovers.
So you think their kids don't get taken care of?
Who?
None of them take care of their kids?
They paying the nanny?
So
you're saying they stripping to pay for a nanny?
Nah, because their mom don't have to get paid. It's grandma.
Nah, you ain't dropping your kids off at grandma how to be a stripper.
Oh,
nah,
right. Yes,
what did he say? He said, "No, but my fucking money, you not." Yo,
I'm telling you,
y'all being real cute with it. None of us go to a strip club and think about if your kid's gonna get pencils if I give you $2. It ain't. That's not a thought process. You've never thought that, bub.
Wrong.
You're lying.
No, you're wrong.
You're lying.
We have discussed this in the strip club. PJ, we haven't had this conversation. Like, we about to.
I don't remember having that conversation.
Steve,
I ain't never had that conversation with you.
Oh, he got amnesia.
I definitely said I'm about to go support some single mothers, but like I didn't think like I was going down there.
He didn't really believe what he said. Is what he's saying to you. Like that wasn't a real thought process.
So, Bub, you walk in and be like, "Yo, you get your kids back to school list yet? How many?"
No, but because you don't have to listen. You don't have to say that shit because you already know what you're doing. You ain't walking in there like, here go little Calvin's pencil set. Nah, but you already know that this bitch is working hard for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so for all that, you might as well get school supplies and throw them on the stage. I got some pencils, yay, pencils,
backpack,
pens.
The thing is, I never thought that because
loose leaf paper.
I've always gone trying to spend as little money as possible.
My
money always went to alcohol. That's it. Like I wasn't trying to.
You ain't like
throw
you
money
ain't give them like not $1.
No, I'm not saying I haven't, but like as little as possible.
Yeah, PJ's a stingy
like
strip clubber.
$1 bill at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
you gotta pay. You gotta pay to get in and pay to drink.
For PJ, and PJ so stingy with his dollars, he makes a paper airplane and throws it to him. So by the time it gets to him, the song's over. You know what I mean? So they get $1 for a whole song, and that's on the group dance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how he is. He's very stingy with his. Just for the record. So,
but yo, sometimes you know why they in the strip club and come up in conversation, yo.
Come up in conversation with who?
You have the conversation with the strippers, asking them why they at the strip club.
They're preaching to the strippers.
Well, you know what? I need you to do your benediction somewhere else.
I never had a conversation with
you be asking them what they would do if they was at home crying on the
See, listen, let me be clear. I'm gonna be real. This was single times.
Girl,
that VIP room
what's your
in the
real
back.
name?
You already know.
It's a champagne room that you ain't supposed
I'm
to have
not saying everything go back there, but you go back there for certain reasons. Some go back.
You don't go back to no damn conversation.
Hold up, you don't.
This nigga be having sex in the champagne room.
Hold up, some of them be feeling the need to tell you why they do what they do. I don't know if it's because they
ain't trying to dance for you.
Because what it is.
So is this an omission? Are you saying? Also, full disclosure, but you're saying that you've been back there and people have told you why they're back there.
This nigga be giving bitches hugs in the strip club and shit.
Some call you to the
I said you can go to the club. I didn't say you can go in the back room. I didn't say you can give extra tips. I said go have fun. I didn't say go back there and get no private dances.
No, he's having fun. He's having fun and conversation.
Yeah, he's straight up.
I'm meeting new friends.
Listen, there's no reason to go into a private room. You can just stay out there on the floor, get yourself a drink, throw a couple ones on the stage, make it clap a little bit. While she doing that, you know, spend them dollars, and I'm hoping you don't spend more than 50.
He said single books try to convert a stripper to a housewife. He looked deep in her eyes and said, "Why are you doing this?
You're better than this.
Come home, follow the Lord." He said, "Take this path." He said, "He's my shepherd." You gave her a part on the top of her head.
Nah.
All y'all going to hell.
You know what, though, Bugs?
But we did touch and agree and lay hands, though.
Exactly.
And you was touching hands and all that booty juice floating around?
Booty
just like May saved Eve, that's what Bugs did. He in there trying to say today, you're too pretty to be here stripping.
It's all funny till it's not. It's all fun and games until it's not.
I bet you're really
You was laying what, Bugs?
Are you a good person?
What were you laying? Hands where?
I bet you're really a good person.
Were you asking their dreams and aspirations?
Now, let me break this down. Hold up. Give me 2 minutes. Give me 1 minute, actually. Let me say this.
30 seconds.
When you go back there, right? All right, I'm going to tell you about one example.
Oh, shit.
This is the thing.
Oh,
I went to the back.
One example.
No,
it should only be
one. Listen. Number one, I didn't even pay to go back there. My homeboy put up for me and him. He was in the other room with the other joint. But I'm going to tell you what happened. She had the liquor on the table. She said, tell me about yourself. I said, I came out to have a good time tonight and see what the deal was. She told me her name was like she had a son. She told me she was in school. She doing this to make money, this, that, and the third. And then I'm going to leave the story right there. But that's how it happened. You see what I'm saying?
So after you gave her your whole wallet and swiped your ATM card down
no,
her ass crack,
you gave her your wallet.
I didn't.
You gave her your wallet. So you gave her your wallet. She told you her name is Cinnamon. My name's Cinnamon. I got a son. And then that was the end of the conversation.
And you had a sticky lap after that. You was like, oh shit.
Because you didn't know who her OBGYN was.
So
had you know
anyway,
what OBGYN was, you would know what the situation was.
Yeah, I hate y'all.
What else is unacceptable in relationships?
Your lies.
I mean, that's
like
acceptable.
Your lies are
like,
unacceptable.
Okay, wait. So for the men, how would y'all feel? Like, would you, if you had to pick, or would you be more upset about your woman going to like see man strippers or woman strippers?
You know what, Monisa? That's a good point, because I was going to bring up the fact everybody keeps saying they don't want their girl to get waxed by a man or this, that, and the third. What if it's a female and she fall for the female?
Keisha with the good hair.
Well, and that's that's kind of why I brought it up, because like I mean, you can't be like, oh my God, I don't want somebody that she's potentially attracted.
No, here's the problem.
Mo said she was very into her waxer.
Here's the problem.
No,
when men think about
first of all,
women,
my waxer is an older Indian lady. Like she's like
everybody got their vices.
No.
Yo, the thing is that if a woman getting waxed by a woman and she's decent, you start thinking as a man naturally, fantasy wise, you be thinking like, oh man, that's scissor game. Like, you know what I mean? You will think about two women. Like, you know what I mean? But as a dude, you go think like, oh man, this dude is trying to handle my meat. Like, you know what I mean? That's how you look at it. So it's different. Like, so like, if a woman if she starts liking that woman, it's just like when you watch the Drew Hill video at the end where Cisco's dumbass ran out the house because his girlfriend was in there with a woman. Any normal man would have just hopped in the middle. Cisco ran outside. That's when people knew
we know why Cisco ran out the room. There's too much estrogen for him.
Exactly.
Nah, that's not true. I don't agree with that.
Then as a man, you're not good enough.
If you see your woman in the bed with a woman, PJ, you would just run outside and start pouting on the step?
definitely not gonna just run outside. No, but what I'm saying is I'm not just gonna hop in either. Like that's still a betrayal of trust, male or female, regardless.
You're so positive.
That's not positive. That's just real. Like that's you can't. That's the betrayal of trust, and I think you'll see it the same way.
Yep. If I come home and there's a new puppy, it's a problem. Like, don't just suck my dog like that.
This damn dog shit. You know, take Astro somewhere, Dino. You know what I'm saying?
Like this golden ass doodle in this house for. Like, no, that don't work. That dog out of here.
That's different. Bugs. If your woman was getting dealt with by a woman and then she found out she liked the woman a little bit, what would you do? Now you just said you went back in the champagne room, so you don't change your answer at all.
I don't change my answers. I mean, it's a conversation that need to be had.
On the PJ side or on my side of the game? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, is she staying? Is she here temporary? What we doing?
That's what I'm talking about, my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she temporary, she's staying. That's what I'm talking about.
All that shit sounds good on this podcast. Let us not be deceived. It ain't going down in the Burgess household. Let us not forget this. It ain't happening.
I want to say this. A lot of these questions that we're asking, I think, come down to knowing your partner, whether it's your mate, your spouse, your significant other, knowing them. For example, when I say that, like if me and my queen are out, we hold hands a lot. Now, if I see something, what I do, we got this thing where I'll squeeze her hand and she'll look around. She'll be like, oh, yeah, she is nice. You see what I'm saying? It's not like I'm doing it secretly. It's like she's like acknowledging the fact that I saw something. That's just us, though. I'm not putting that on nobody else. But what I'm saying is I don't keep secrets. We don't hide stuff like that. It's like everything could be brought up with a I knew that look was going to come.
Better not look at me and say, ooh, you see her? I'm going to turn around you see
that?
So
here's the thing. Don't squeeze the hand. Just walk down the street, hold her hand and go, damn. And then let whatever happen.
That's how
damn.
Kevin Hart did Donnie.
But what I'm like, we gonna be honest, because like Nina, like if she, there's like it's been times when we've been out at places where like you. This is the thing about your partner too. Like Boog said, and PJ, I don't know, like even though you're with your partner, you can know their type. Like there's different dudes like we've seen out, and I said to her like, yo, that's your type. She'd be like, nah. Or she said like, he's all right, and she'll try to say the words around it. Like, you know what I mean? She'd be like, oh, well, his haircut's nice. Like, yo, that's dumb. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like you said, so that's why she's laughing. Because like you got to be honest with yourself. Like she said, the evolution of your relationship has to also understand. Because you know, like even when you talk to like older couples that's been around each other for years, like the thinking of like to try to hold so much of this, like you just look at me, I just look at you type shit will drive you in fucking insane. So like when she likes a dude or like if something type like, you know what I mean, that's a joke. Like it's a point where you can also like kind of just laugh and look at it, like, you know what I mean, and just allow her to still refresh and being herself. As long as she ain't like, yeah, that nigga look good as fuck. He motherfucking got a nice ass chick. Like, all right, that's too far. But if you know what I mean, but like he look like your type, like, oh, he's cute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and say, damn, that bitch got a wagon. Like, no, that's disrespectful. But like, huh?
What's his name that you're talking about? I don't even know his name.
Oh, somebody specific?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, she like Emmanuel Acho from the from Speak for Yourself. You know, he's been on like Nina likes Africans anyway. Like Nina likes hardcore Africans. You know what I mean? She likes this, you know what I mean? So but she likes his haircut, you know what I mean, his strong face and his, you know what I mean, delivery. That's how she likes it. You know what I mean? She likes whatever else he got going on. But I don't care.
He talks out there.
Haircut.
His shoulders. Because that's all you can see.
Haircut.
Right.
Shoulders.
His haircut, yeah.
His haircut's nice.
Like, but we've been out, and you know, nice. Nina, like you know, like when we was down Jersey, I said, "Oh, that's your type." Like we discuss stuff like that, and I think that's part of evolving. Like Boog said, like I ain't gonna squeeze her hand, but like, yo, look at that chick's wagon. Like that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Because then now you're asking for it. Because I'm gonna do it back to you. You ain't gonna like it.
But I think sometimes what happens too, like you see, like I know, like I've been with somebody and we've both seen a woman that was noticeable. And you'd be like, oh, and like you realize you're both looking, and like I think that's okay too. Like Bub says, as long as he ain't like, yo, look at that ass or look at this.
Exactly.
It's like,
exactly.
Yeah, but especially if you happen to both notice somebody, you're like, oh, okay.
And that's what it is.
You got to be really it's got to be super duper extraordinarily large for me to be like, whoa, wowzers, and I can't take my eyes off of it. You ever look at something really like ugly or big, and it's like you can't stop staring at it. It's like you don't want to stop looking at it, but your mind is telling you to stop looking, but you can't.
What are you talking about, sis?
Yeah,
she's not talking about a golden doodle. Let's go ahead and put that out there.
I just look, not a golden doodle. Look, after I just gave that whole R&B speech, she goes into like, you ever see something that was just so big, you just can't stop staring at this shit? I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, good job, sis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I wasn't saying like it's attractive. It's just in your face, and you just can't turn your head. Just like
what?
But you don't like going to male strip clubs, right? That's what we had said.
Give me some of that guidance stuff that positive shit you talking about, so I can put some holy water on the Boog side of the game and say, hold on, sis. What are you really trying to do?
I ain't got nothing for that one, man.
Yeah, she just talking about it's so big. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean?
I was talking about like a big butt, Larry, but you're taking it to the extreme.
First of all, ain't nobody think about no woman looking at no man's ass. Like that shit sound crazy as hell. Like
I was talking about a woman's butt, Larry. It's like I want to turn my eyes. I can't stop looking. I'm like stuck. My eyes are fixated on this, and don't really want to stare at it,
That
but
happens to me all the time, nigga.
you know what I'm talking about? It's just like in your face.
I'm glad you clarified that, because when they wasn't thinking as you as a woman talking about something big, they wasn't thinking about you thinking about some big old cheeks. You know what I mean? Like me, I would say big old cheeks, but you was just saying it's so big.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
We're grown. You said this is the 40 cast, like, you know what I mean? Like, Mo's the only 30 person, something in here.
Y'all in your 40s. I ain't in my 40s.
You're 40.
I'm 14. Yeah, 41 is in the 40s.
40 is too.
No, it ain't.
Right.
Soon as you put a 4 in front of it, you 40.
Nah, it ain't plural until it gets something added to it.
So now y'all gonna go on your work week for the next 2 weeks, and then when y'all run into this example that I just talked about, you're just gonna laugh to yourself because you're not gonna be able to stop looking, huh?
Yeah, so it happens every day.
Every day, Steve. Jeez.
Damn.
Where do you go on a regular basis?
I be all over the place, you know, like, you know what I mean? I be in these warehouses, and these warehouses be having chicks hauling wagons in these warehouses.
In the warehouses?
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, we see who had the silver spoon and never worked in a warehouse before. Even though you did. Look, even though I know you did.
I've worked in several warehouses.
I know, PJ. That's why I said, even though I know you did. Like,
this nigga said he's worked.
I'm sorry.
My son works. That is the true Hakeem.
So yeah, man. Like, I mean, there's things like I just don't think that. I think there's just guidelines to like the relationship that you got to stick into. Like, you can have your adult fun, but just don't go too left with it.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
I never do nothing. I never do nothing that would compromise the relationship. Oh my bad.
I love how you yelled that across the house. That was really
I don't do nothing.
You yelled that shit to upstairs.
I will not do anything.
She's not even here. Actually, she's not here right now.
You yelled that shit to the third floor. I don't do nothing to compromise my relationship.
He said it like he was from Wakanda, yo.
I wouldn't do that though.
This is your king.
Real talk. I wouldn't do that though.
I think, as PJ said, as the adult in the room, everything is acceptable with the conversation. If it's a conversation, the conversation says no.
We said the same thing. Yep.
I really don't think that anything that you do that is something that is not agreed upon in a relationship should be done. Period. Like,
well, listen, if you don't agree, you're gonna come with me because I'm still doing this. You only live once. YOLO.
But this is why
you don't want to. You don't want me to go? Come on, then you coming too. Let's go.
And this is why you and Bub are together, because y'all have the same mentality. It works.
It works.
It works. That works.
Yo, I mean, I just think life's supposed to be lived. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she also, like, if you know Nina, she's on go. She's on go a lot of times and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so for her, that would be dumb as hell to try to cage her and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just dumb. So.
Smart man.
Yeah.
All right, Bugs, close us out, yo.
Well, folks, you've heard it. What's acceptable? What's unacceptable? May not be right for others, but it may be right for you. But we're going to close out and say,
no sex in the champagne room.
Before I close, anybody got anything they want to say? Or take back anything they already said?
I just say keep it safe and keep it clean if you're going to do stuff with your partner. And make sure that, like PJ said, the real PJ said, make sure that you have that discussion and open conversation.
Don't call him the real PJ.
Yo, the real PJ.
I don't do nothing.
We don't feed into that.